Hello, my name's Michael Conneely, and this is the part 2 video for the October 2021 full moon, the work we must do, healing the shadow. So do see my blog post and the part 1 video which details the violent astrological energies and identifies the nature of the opportunity they offer each of us actually for healing and empowerment. As an example of what can be done by this arising out of this exceptional energy, which is described in the part 1 video, first of all I want to mention the very appropriate use of the energy by my colleague Janelle Renshaw, who's offering wonderful multi-generational online workshops, honouring grief together. Different classes for a number of age bands, starting in this month October and starting also next month November, for different age bands. If honouring grief is an issue for you, do not miss this class and see the dates and details in the link which is in the YouTube description below and in the accompanying blog. Now, with Pluto, T-square, Sun and Moon, the greatest single call is for each of us to heal our own personal shadow. We have to do this if we are to come into our own true power and love. It's not just at the individual level. The countries we are in will also be challenged to heal their shadows too. This will take many years, possibly, for some individuals or countries to make progress with. Some evolution in consciousness of our human and social shadow is happening. But the key question is, how much of it is formula or rhetoric or spiritual bypass? We have to be genuine and authentic. And in the part 1 video and the blog, I do suggest a visualization or a meditation that could be done on the day of the full moon and the following days. You see, the whole point is, stuff gets buried in our shadow. Some of it is dark and unfortunate, but of course very positive things can be buried in our shadow. Our own true positive power can be buried if our childhood did not allow that, if our society does not allow that. But if we live our life running from the past, we will never make it. The dark will claim us unless we embrace and heal it. The point is, there is gold to be dug in the darkness, and we can find it. This is the truth of the ancient Greek myth of Persephone's descent into the underworld. This is the truth of the Babylonian goddess Ishtar's descent into the underworld. She's also known as Inanna. And I do offer, by the way, online, a descent into the abyss. Go to my starwhaleastrology.com website and click on the page, Journey to the Abyss Pluto, where together we go down into darkness, are liberated from it and arise lightened, so as to more fully receive the divine energy rays always coming down to each of us through our crown chakras, Unless, of course, we are so weighed down by our guilts and secrets and darknesses and ignorances. This is the value of the descent into the underworld, as was well known to the Greeks with the myth of Persephone, as was well known to the Mesopotamian Babylonians, the goddess Ishtar. And remember that after Persephone's descent into the underworld, she became a queen. And after Babylonian goddess Ishtar's descent into the underworld, she arose back onto the surface of the earth, not only as the goddess of the earth, but also as the goddess of love as well. So, it is our great personal responsibility to develop love and healing at this time, in our own life, in our society. The big, complex, conflicting energies of this full moon can actually promote this healing if we meditate and do the embodiment and healing work to get the best out of them. And as I said, I did suggest a possible meditation visualization outline for each of us to do on the day of the full moon or the following days in the part 1 video. You see, we each need courage now. We each need courage to stand up in our truth. But we will, each of us, feel so much the better for it if we do. This is a personal piece of information. Quite unexpectedly at this time of death and rebirth, I personally was unexpectedly offered the chance to make a huge step to heal the unusual major karma that has overshadowed my birth and life. I feel so good about the steps I'm unexpectedly making. And I want to say I'm so grateful to family members who prompted me to do the healing and supported me. I hope the same can be the case for you now. The full moon energies are complex but worth noting and understanding. And each of us must not underestimate what healing and what coming into our power and what coming into our voice we can achieve now for us personally and for those who we touch in the world. It's also an energy of revolution, of proper needed revolution. We have to do this. Keep up hope. Keep up strong, empowered intention at the time of this full moon. Even though the energies are tense and violent, even though the energy of the sun is very debilitated, even though the energy of Jupiter is debilitated. You can get an astrology reading from me. Go to the buy page of my Star Wheel Astrology website. I really do offer wonderful readings, exceptionally combining the vastness of Vedic astrology with the wonders of psychodynamic Western astrology and evolutionary Western astrology. And my wife, Maggie Pashley, offers a range of healing modalities worldwide online. Find out those. Go to her website, www.maggiepashley.com. The link's down below in the YouTube description and in the accompanying blog. So I hope this video has managed to build upon video 1. Video 1 was all about the so useful to know astrological energies of the full moon. This video 2 is a call for each of us to do the right things with these energies, to heal our shadow, to come into our proper power, and to bring an energy of love in our own life and in our society. So I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.